back in the Blockchaingers studio. We're here with Jacob Mulder. He's a content Jedi in the health track. Welcome, Jacob.
Hello.
First of all, could you introduce yourself for us, please?
Yeah, sure. My name is Jacob Mulder. I live here in the Netherlands and I am working in ICT as a security and enterprise architect. I also work in a few other things, but I'm also a patient. So I have quite a lot of experience in healthcare, in both sides, both in the ICT part as in the patient part. So I can tell all kinds of different stories to people here.
Exactly. So, well, as a content Jedi, what is your role exactly? What do you do with this? Well, on one hand, the patient side, and on the other hand, the actual IT side of the story.
Yeah. Well, what you normally see is that most of the Jedis here are people that know about technical stuff. And of course, I'm an architect, so I know technical stuff as well. But my added value here is mostly that I have experience as a patient. And so what I typically do is I tell people, okay, you can do all kinds of nice things with blockchain, and you can build all kinds of nice things. But what they typically do is build things for the good flow. So the things that work and that look nice and blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. However, sometimes your data, for example, my health data, is not only used for the good things, but sometimes it's also misused. So I gave them my trust, I gave them my data, mm-hmm. and then after a while I discover that they did something else with it.
And who is they in this sense?
They in this case is, for example, the municipality or the healthcare insurance company or the bank, and there are always people that also can use your data for other stuff. When I ask for something, they use it for something else. Mm-hmm. So what I say here to all those groups here, also from health but also from other groups, is the non-reputability is important. That is to say that you can that they cannot deny that they have said something to me, that they have done something to me. Like I said that they can have my health data for this and for that, mm-hmm. and then afterwards I discovered that they did not do that. Then I can, because it's in a blockchain, I can say, okay, you have promised me this and that then, and now you're not holding to your promise. So now I can prove, because it's in a blockchain, that they did that, and with that I have a stick that I can hit them with. I can sue them.
Yeah, exactly. So you're actually looking for a proof of how your medical data is used.
Exactly.
In short, and the blockchain technology could be a way to show, all right, I gave my information to one of the health organizations, and I gave them permission to use it for A, but they also used it for B and C. Yeah. Well, that's not going to fly.
Yeah, exactly. And I did this idea came about because 3 years ago, I'm now in a wheelchair, but I've been for 1.5 years now or so. Mm-hmm. And before that, I've been lying on my back for 1.5 years. And at that time, I was searching for solutions for my back problems and so on. And so what I did, being an ICT guy and not accepting that I had to lie down for the rest of my life, I put all my medical records that I had online, on my own website, for everybody to find. And because I was already an architect for quite some time, I had quite a large international network. So I emailed everybody that I knew, including mm-hmm. China, all over the world, help. And this is my medical record, help. So I'm doing that again. This is my, where is it? I've got a memory stick here somewhere.
Sorry all the information. Oh, that's all right.
Yeah, anyway, I've got a memory stick here.
Yeah.
This is it.
There it is.
This is my medical record. Yeah. So, and I gave this memory stick to everybody here. And there are 9 groups working on health here mm-hmm. in the Blockchain Hackathon. And they are all using my stuff and my stories as examples.
That's interesting. So you basically made yourself an open source project.
Exactly. This is my open source medical data. Yeah. And I do that, of course I'm now here, so I've sort of saved myself already. And I'm back and I'm working now and everything is okay. But there are quite a few others like me, which are also lying down, mm-hmm. which could not get here. And they also would like to share their data with research groups, whatever. Yeah. And they are a bit reluctant to do so because when you do so, it might be used in a wrong way again. So the idea is they would like to show their information as well, share their information with research groups, with I don't care who, but then they want to remain in control.
Yes.
So if I'm in control, I can say, okay, I give my data to that group and to that group, and not to this group, and they have to promise to me that they don't spread it any further and so on. And then after a while, when they discover something, for example for my back or so, then I want to get involved because it's my data and nobody knows better about my back than myself. So I want to get involved too. And when they want to do some tests or some pilot or so, please try it on me. Use me as a guinea pig. Why not?
Interesting one. So what do you see now? I mean, you shared your data with a lot of groups right now. Also, you're at the hackathon, and as a content Jedi, what do you advise them to do with it, or what do you advise them to be particularly careful with or vigilant for?
Well, the most important thing, there's two important things from my point of view. The fact that you put the client, the user, centrally, so always ask the client what he wants, what his problem really is. That's one thing. And the other thing is make it in such a way, especially because it's blockchain, in such a way that is non-deniable, so that you can always prove that people said something, so that if something goes wrong, then I can hit them, because I want to hit them when they misuse my information, because it has happened to me a lot, and it also happens to other people who have serious illnesses and so on.
So I guess that in this sense you're also the person who stimulates from a user perspective, and the user not being the organization who has the program, but the patient in this sense.
Exactly. And of course, being a ICT architect and also working in research at the university on this, and working on a group of small healthcare providers and so on, I have quite a network, and because of that, they can't fool me. Because I'm a patient, normally people say, okay, that's just not possible or so. But I know that it's possible.
Yeah.
And this wheelchair comes from Switzerland, for example. I don't give up. Everything is possible. And because I know that, I keep on telling everybody that, and that way other people also dare to come out and so on. And if they have the blockchain stuff, then they are more less reluctant to do so, because now they know that if somebody else misuses their information, then we can hit them. Yes.
There's something to use against them. Well, it also sounds like a very inspiring message, especially to the groups. Think big, because it is possible, and just keep on thinking until you do find the solution. That sounds great.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, I would like to thank you for this interview for now, and wish you, well, a lot of fun mostly during the well, how far? Oh, the clock has gone, but I think we have